So here's everything you need to know about anabolic steroid side effects in under 2 minutes. Let's break this down. Every side effect from anabolic steroids is totally predictable. The guys who get blindsided, they're not just unlucky. They just didn't understand the mechanism before they started pinning. Side effects fall into 5 different profiles. Learn these and you won't have to worry about a thing. First and foremost is just estrogenic side. So testosterone aromatizes into estradiol when you have too much estradiol. That means water retention, blood pressure elevation. You get the gyno risk and mood instability as well as libido issues. When we talk management, we just want smart compound selection first. The synergistic compounds like Masteron and Primo managing that estrogen at the receptor level without AI suppression. Blood work every 4 to 6 weeks and you're only utilizing an AI when your blood work actually confirms it and you can't get it down with synergistic compounds. For gyno specifically, raloxifene 60 milligrams daily at any sign of glandular tissue. You could double that dose for the first 2 weeks as a loading phase. You end up getting a 62% reversal ratio as opposed to Nolvadex's 41%. Secondarily, you have androgenic side. So DHT activity drives that hair loss in genetically predisposed individuals. So acne from sebaceous gland, upregulation, and oily skin overall. That management just comes from topical RU588841, minoxidil for your hair. Topical finasteride only, never run systemic. I don't care what anybody tells you. Ketoconazole shampoo, running Accutane for severe cases, and always make sure that your blood work supports it. Now, DHT derivatives hit hardest here, so Masteron, Primabol, and Winstrol, Anabol, Proviron. You want to make sure you manage them proactively and not reactively. As a third side effect profile is cardiovascular sides. This is going to be the most serious category here. This is the one that ends careers and can potentially end your life. Your LDL is rising, your HDL is declining, your ApoB is climbing, and your blood pressure is consistently elevated. Your hematocrit is increasing, and your left ventricular hypertrophy is developing silently over time. You want to make sure you're managing this from telmisartan daily. Make sure you're running the Bivlol if resting heart rate is elevated. Tadalafil for endothelial protection and prevention. Ezetimibe for lipid management, and Promuscle Labs proper cholesterol and Hemothin running underneath everything to make sure you keep levels stable. Zone 2 cardio 3 sessions a week, and make sure you're running an annual echocardiogram along with your bloods every year. Fourthly is your hormonal and neurological side. Now remember, 19 Nor compounds like DECA, NPP, Tren, Ment, they all drive prolactin through progesterone receptor interaction. Elevated prolactin suppresses your dopamine. That means your mood is declining, your motivation flatline, your libido's gone, and you end up with sexual dysfunction. And then you might get gyno independent of your estrogen levels. What do? We start with P5P daily before you ever hit your first ping. Make sure you have cabergoline on hand in case you ever get any sides, and make sure you're running prolactin on every single panel that any 19 Nor protocol is on. Finally, we have number 5 for hepatotoxic sides, so 17 alpha alkylated orals like Dianabol, Anadrol, Winstrol, Anavar, Superdrol. They all stress the liver through your first pass metabolism. They're saying that AST and ALT start elevating from training alone, so that doesn't always mean that there's liver damage. So GGT is going to be the actual marker that's telling you what's actually happening within your body. Promuscle Labs liver values on day 1 on any oral, Tudka, NAC, milk thistle, ALA, dandelion root, naringin. Make sure you're running glutathione alongside for systemic liver detox pathway support. Make sure your blood work is your roadmap and keep it 6 to 8 weeks maximum on any hepatotoxic oral. And then most importantly of all, feeling good on any cycle is never going to be a health metric. Your androgens pharmacologically suppress that pain perception, the elevated dopamine, and create subjective well-being independently of your physiological status. You can absolutely feel elite while your hematocrit is climbing, your LDH is developing, and your liver enzymes are fucking destroyed. Understand that every single side effect is manageable, every single side effect is predictable, but it's only predictable if you understand the mechanism that you're running the compounds on. Like I said, if you want the full side effect management framework built from over 500 blood work panels in the last couple of years alone, that means every category, every side effect, every intervention, absolutely free. Comment the word protocol below and I'll send it out to you guys. Appreciate you guys.